What's up, YouTube? It's MythBro. Today, talking about the New Year, New Age broadcast we just saw for the Age of Empires franchise. Now, this is going to be my reaction to what I thought about the production we just saw. This is different from I have a video up where I go through all the new things. We've got Age of Mythology Retold. Super jazzed about what we got coming for that. We've learned about new AoE 3 civs. A lot of exciting news, but I want to talk just about the broadcast itself and what was presented. So if you didn't see it, they hosted a one-of-a-kind event called New Year, New Age. I made a video about the event coming up. And I was really highly anticipating this event as being a really cool show. I was really hoping we were going to get some new gameplay footage. We kind of knew these new civs were coming. We knew AOM news was coming. Maybe a new trailer, but just little tidbits of something. Was really hotly anticipating a lot of this. First summary, I really think the broadcast itself and its format fell a little flat. They had a streamer named Waylon hosting this, and is a big Twitch streamer, big content creator. And my first reaction, even just like when they announced this, is like, well, they're having Waylon hosting, and apparently he hosted the last 25-year anniversary event. It's like, cool, okay, have another content creator host. That's cool and all, but why not pick one of the like Age of Empires franchise like titans to host an event like that? Why not have someone like the Viper or T90 or Beastie Cutie or Ozzy Drongo or something host an event? Why get I think Waylon has played Age of Empires before, but I just thought from the start like it was like kind of a weird stage. But I was like, okay, whatever. Like they decided this, this person was gonna host the event. Cool and all. The format of the broadcast was quite strange. Now, just yesterday, Company of Heroes hosted their own kind of like 1-year anniversary event on Twitch, and I thought it was very, very professionally done. Regardless of what you might think about the Company of Heroes franchise itself, the broadcast was extremely clean. We've got tons of footage of what was going on in game. Now, this is a finished game, of course, so you can't compare that apples to apples. But just like the host format felt like a show that I was watching. This show that we had today with the New Year, New Age, it was like the equivalence of like a Twitch reaction, which is fine. Like if you're watching my Twitch stream or BC's Twitch stream or whoever do their like reaction to like a show going on, like that's kind of entertaining to watch. You're getting their input on that. But it's like, it's presented as here's the raw feed of some new trailers and stuff, and you've got someone like reacting to that in the official broadcast. And not only that, the audio levels on the broadcast was rather low, which just the format alone presented made it like really hard for, you want content creators to do reactions to like news and events like that. And like I tried to make some videos of doing that, and I deleted them. I'm not going to be uploading to YouTube because it was like my reaction with somebody else talking over top of a reaction of not just like the reaction part of it, but like they were giving you any footage or photos in a screen within a screen during his broadcast, which was really weird to be premiering some new upcoming exciting news for the Age of Empires franchise. So I just really was not digging the format itself. That's just me personally. Maybe it did. But let's talk about like the actual content within it. Okay, so AoE 2, we've got a new campaign. That's cool and all. It's great for everybody who's interested in that. My channel, I don't cover a ton of AoE 2 content. It's exciting. They've had a playthrough of that content in the stream. Like that's great. I'm sure those people are super jazzed about that. When it came to new AoE 3 civs, we've got 2 new civs announced. They give us flags rather. We've got Denmark and we've got Lithuania. I'm gonna say this wrong. We had in chat. It was Lithuania and Polish, I think is what it was. But they didn't give us the names of the civs. I really expected to get like an inkling of a preview of these civs today. Polish, Lithuania, Commonwealth. There you go. Thanks, Twitch chat. So they just gave us 2 flags. Now it's a little teaser. So it is what it is. It's fun we had that, but we kind of knew that like we were gonna get some civ announcements. I wish they could have just shown us just a little bit, or even if they don't have footage, to just talk about like, hey, here's what we're working on, the design of the civ. Now, maybe it's a tactic to build hype. Maybe I'm completely wrong about this. And of course, I want to see it as soon, as early as possible, right? We're going to cover AoE 3. I'm going to be making some new AoE 3 videos and streaming on Twitch. But was just a little disappointed that we didn't get more than just like the flag. The flag is like a teaser you drop on like Twitter or on your socials or something, right? Give me some beef. Give me some real content hype preview, that's kind of what I thought was happening today. And then maybe I just had too high expectations. So, but exciting nonetheless. We've got 2 new AoE 3 civs coming. Going to AoM Mobile. This is a really weird one for me, and it's hard to give a genuine, I guess, reaction because I'm not a mobile gamer. I don't have super high expectations that this is going to be a game that I'm going to play. But it started off with the publishers, and they're located in China, talking, and this is a largely what I believe to be an English broadcast. Everything else is, as far as this broadcast going on. So it seems like that was the audience of it, and it started off with like subtitles was like the kickoff to it. But the second half of their video had like plenty of like English speaking developers or publishers or whatever. And I don't mind that. Honestly, I think it's cool it'd be cool to have this broadcast in every different language. Like, it's fine, but like kind of a weird start. Maybe they're going after a target demographic that isn't English speaking. But it's really weird that it kind of just started off and it's like, okay, we got a mobile game and we see some screenshots and it's like, this just looks like every other mobile game we've seen out there. Like, everybody's known for years there have been like Age of Empires knockoffs on mobile games. Like, there's all kinds of them out there. I don't even know. I literally do not play mobile games. And then we start to see it and it's like, okay, well, this looks like exactly what I expected. And my only thoughts on it is like, maybe it's something that I'm going to try and we're going to like it. We will, for the heck of it, play it. We'll do some weird AoE mobile stream. But it was just kind of like not something that I don't know, like what I expected to get out of the AoE mobile announcement, but it's coming, and download it on your phone or something. Okay, so let's talk about AoE 4 and then AoM. So with AoE 4, honestly, I expected what we saw today. From the announcement, for their blog post, level set, I didn't think we were getting new DLCs or civs or anything like that. We got about what I expected out of that. They're going to get some new in-game rewards. They announced some upcoming tournaments, which you already knew were going on. Now, I don't know if this is related, but they did just announce Red Bull World the other day. It's not a shocker. Everybody knew this was going to happen. It is up a question of if that will be hosted in Heidelberg, because they call it, what was the name of it? Someone in chat help me out, but it's not Red Bull. They didn't call it like Red Bull Wolo Heidelberg or anything like that. It looks like maybe it'll be in like Spain or something is the predictions. So that could be interesting. El Reynado, right? Which is like the rain or something, right? But I would have felt a little better having like a little more concrete of like, hey, we're gonna have AoE 2 in this version, and like what I keep wondering is it gonna be AoE 4 and Empire Wars, which they did with AoE 2. And the Empire Wars was a big thing they added on AoE 4 in last year. Not a super popular game mode. I don't know. So I would have loved a little more maybe substance, just a quick like, hey, these are the games that are going to be there. Could AoE 3 or AoM or AoM Mobile somehow be included? Like, maybe we'll get that later. That's fine. We're ways off to that. But Red Bull announcement, nothing really shocker there. I think where the broadcast really killed it for me was how they presented Age of Mythology Retold. So if you watch my previous upgrade, or my previous upload, I went through all the Steam images, all the Steam text, right? And it's freaking amazing. The screenshots are amazing. You see all the civs, you see the Atlanteans, the Greeks, you know there's gonna be 12 players. Go watch that video if you wanna see everything about Age of Mythology Retold. But this broadcast was complete shit in how they covered Age of Mythology Retold. Everybody, from the very beginning of the stream, this was the most anticipated thing. If you watch chat, people are going, AoM Retold, AoM Retold. Like, that's all anyone wanted to see. And they knew that. And they saved it to last. Cool. And then what they gave us in the broadcast is they gave us a few augmented reality myth units, which was like, it It was cool. It was cool. But like, that was it. That was all we had. They didn't have a developer talking about the design. What are they doing with the campaigns? What's the approach of like, people would have eaten up anything. They could have had a video of the orchestra recording for 30 seconds and people would have lost their shit. Why did they just leave everything out? And then I find out after the stream, like, oh, go to Steam page, which they don't even mention other than saying like wish list on Steam. That Steam page has the cover art, that we have screenshots of every single myth unit, almost, or whatever, I think so. And like, what? And they have this, they have this bozo sitting there trying to react to this augmented reality, of which I would have also been like, well, this is cool, but like, he's trying to build hype on something that's like not really hype. Like, I don't give a fuck about your little augmented reality models. So I feel like, and it is what it is, and hopefully there'll be new news coming down the line, but I think this was a huge miss for the community team or whoever is in charge of this at Age of Empires. I think there's, like, the Steam page looks amazing. Feature a few of this stuff, feature some stuff that the gamers actually want to see and hear, and especially in a world where mini games give you a lot of previews or even betas or early access, and it's no secret, like, Stormgate's lingering around the corner, and people have been trying that and seeing that every step along the way. There's pros and cons to it, but I think this like was a really weird strategy of hyping up maybe the biggest Age of Empires event, which I really thought this news today was like destined to be like maybe the biggest announcement ever in Age of Empires, because it's just like covering the whole franchise and all the assets. But it's just really weird how like the amount of content that was missing. For an hour-long event, I saw maybe 40 seconds of in-game footage between two games, not counting the AoE 2 scenario played at the end, which is just the same game in a new map. And that exactly summarizes it. I thought and I will say, the Age of Empires mobile like seemed really cool. Like, as far as like the visuals, that was the part of the broadcast that had the most details. Unfortunately, like, I wasn't super interested in a lot of it, but like they had a lot of details. They had a lot of footage. They had like beautiful cinematic stuff. They had different looks at like in-game footage. Like, that's what I wanted around some Age of Mythology. Now, maybe Age of Mythology just isn't there yet. Maybe we'll get that later. But man, this is a day you're hooking people in on AOM that are super excited about it being the premier part of an event, and then they just show nothing of in-game assets other than this augmented reality. And that just like, I'm sitting the whole time just like, I was trying to record my raw reaction, but my raw reaction was like, what the is going on? Like, where's the game footage? Where, like, look at it, look at this. Like, look at this scene. Why not show this on your broadcast? Look how awesome it is. We got a Phoenix. We got all Egyptian units. Why didn't they show this in the broadcast? Or even just come to the freaking Steam page and just show these like I just did in my previous video. Really, really weird to me. Not sure if 99% sure 12 players is not new, but it's new for the modern day of RTSs, right? I think they had that in the older age AOM, yeah. But it's new in like AoE 2, AoE 4, AoE 3, right? We don't have 6v6. But anyways, in summary, I'm excited about all the content that was announced today. I think the franchise is headed in a great direction. I couldn't be more excited about the future of AoE 4, or Age of Empires, really, and Age Mythology. It's hard to say Age of Empires when like Age Mythology is part of it, but anyways, I consider it Age Mythology. Empires. But I am disappointed in this huge news event they had today. I had higher expectations. I didn't expect them to like hit all of my check marks on what I was hoping to see in game footage wise. They always should leave you wanting a little bit more. But I think they lost a major opportunity with a big audience to showcase your beautiful stuff. Don't shoot. Why they shoot themselves in the foot? People just want to see what's coming. Showcase it. Talk a little bit about the development process. Go watch the Company of Heroes community event they did yesterday. It did all of this in an amazing fashion, and I think they don't have as amazing of a product that they're selling like the Age of Empires franchise does. So that is my hot take on the New Year, New Age broadcast. Summary is, I'm very optimistic about all the content, excited by everything that's coming up, disappointed in what could have been a far better event today. Maybe they'll get better in the future, but it just feels like another miss by the community team or whatever for Age of Empires. But Going to be streaming plenty of Age of Mythology and Age of Empires 4 and Age of Empires 3 in the meantime. We know that Age of Mythology is going to be coming in 2024. We don't know what date that's going to be. I predict this fall. I'm going to go with October. Let me know your best guess down below. And we also don't know when the new AoE 3 civs are going to come. A lot of times those have happened in the spring or summer or late summer months, but we'll get more information or maybe some screenshots for them soon. But in summary, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Age of Empires news update. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel. Leave me a comment down below. It helps me out with everything that I do. And I hope you tune in for one of our live streams. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.